Yeah, I'm in the game trying to level up. Yeah, I'm in the game trying to level up. Yeah, I'm in the game trying to level up. These other haters, man, they trying to settle up.
Hello, and welcome to tonight's episode of Ninja Talk. In tonight's discussion, we'll be sharing which anime sit on our top 5 list. We will give a little bit of breakdown of each anime, giving a little details on the plot, characters, and some things we really loved or hated about the anime. We will also dive deep into why we placed it where we did. As usual, I have with me Mike.
What's good, y'all?
And Carl.
What's up, y'all?
So, without any further delay, let's get started. So, gents, tonight, top 5s. And so I think the way we're gonna do this, we're each gonna, give our our fifth position, then the fourth, third, and so on and so on. So, who wants to give their fifth first?
I'll start. No problem. Number 5. For me, I think some people are probably gonna be a little angry. It's a little low on the list, but number 5 got to go to Naruto. It's a little low. You know, some people are like, "Yo, that's the best anime ever." What you talking about? It's a little low simply because of the fillers. It just kind of derails the flow of watching it, But Naruto, for me, it was like one of the first animes I ever watched. I remember I binged it on like Christmas vacation back in like middle school. I watched Naruto, OG Naruto, and then like Shippuden had just come out. So I binged OG Naruto real quick, got caught up to Shippuden. Those were the good old days, but I love it. I love it for its characters, progressions. The side characters are dope. The overall plot is dope. The lore, like the history of, the village and everything that happened in the past and how it connects to the present, all that stuff is dope. The only flaws really is the fillers. And I would say Naruto's character should have more moves than Rasengan.
Yeah, he definitely should, bro. It's like, yo, so that's one thing that bothered me about like Naruto is like, all right, only gets this one badass move. Yep. And that's it. Like, oh, okay.
A bunch of variations.
Got Sasuke, yeah. I'm saying like Sasuke, you freaking got the Chidori, you got the Thunderclap, you got like freaking Susanoo, like all this. Naruto's like, oh yeah, I got my Rasengan. Okay. You the title character, bro. You got that one move. Oh, excuse me. And the Shadow Clone Jutsu. Can't forget that.
Also, I gotta mention that I ain't gonna lie. Naruto had its moments where it made me cry. I was like, man, why is it raining, bro? Stop it.
Let's see. I think the only part that really got me that I can remember was probably like Minato and Kushina's death, and then Jiraiya's death. I think it was like two of the main, like just pulling out your heartstrings. No.
Yeah, speaking of Minato, for me, it was like that scene towards the end of Naruto Shippuden where the battle's over, the war's over, basically, and this guy's fading away, and Naruto's sitting there like trying to get every last word into him before he's gone. I was like, nah, stop it, bro, stop.
That part had me in my feels too.
Like, yo, my heart can't take it. Stop. But Naruto definitely had some real, feel good moments, hit you right in the heartstrings. Sure. It's not the top, the fifth position. I don't really think that's low, It's like there's tons of things that come out since Naruto made his appearance. So, that's just me. But that's a good 5.
Sir, what
Good,
y'all got? What y'all got?
Damn, that's tough. That's tough. 5th spot. I might have to give it to I know in this anime gets tons of hate, bro. I mean tons. But Sword Art Online.
Really?
Yes.
I'm surprised that even made your list.
Facts.
I mean, like let me tell you why, right? Honestly, I felt like I don't even know. Well, I did have some like pretty interesting battles. I enjoyed watching. I think kind of recent. Only one of the reasons why. Asuna is waifu, of course. Yeah, I mean, basically, I think the battles were just was where it's after me. That's why it gets the 5th spot for me. It's like, yeah, I mean, the plot was kind of like, bro, I don't even know how we got here. Like, yo, what level are you, bro? Like, you was just like One Piece and people, like, yo, what is your level, bro? Like, I think that was one of the things that a lot of people was like, yo, can we like know what this dude's level is? Is he just like God level from like Jump? Like that's not good. But plot wise, it was just mainly the battles. I enjoyed the visuals that the anime produced.
I feel you.
So that's why it's in my top 5. Characters. Yeah, not really that great. Plot, also not really that great. Yeah, that's pretty much it for me. It's just visuals. That's only redeeming quality for me. Some of the little plot lines, mini stories that were in there weren't too bad to watch. I'd watch it again. But yeah.
Sword Art Online is an anime that I started, got like 7 episodes in, maybe somewhere around there, and stopped. So I don't know. I never got the hype.
So Sword Art Online is about to age mad well now with this meta thing, this metaverse crap.
Yeah, bro.
True.
Metaverse, that's crazy. That's crazy. Like, oh, we're gonna change your name to Meta. Facebook, you need to stop. And just because you change your parent company name doesn't like negate all the ish that's going on with you, bro. Like, come
Facts.
Like, come on now.
It's like those New Year, New Me type of people.
Basically, I mean, like on their Twitter, like, oh, it's a new me, I'm like, no, bitch, it's the same bitch that you was like 2 minutes ago before the clock hit 12:01. Please stop. So it's just like, yeah. So that's my 5th spot. It's low, but
Word.
Yeah, it is. It's what I like. It is what it is.
Yes, sir.
All right.
What you got, Carl? What's on your 5th?
So I'm on my number 5 spot. I got Fairy Tail.
Fairy Tail.
Yeah.
Okay.
The reason why I put it there, Fairy Tail is a dope anime. It was a really good anime. It's funny because I started getting into it because of my little cousin. He's like, yo, bro, you gotta check this out. This is mad. I'm like, I bet. I started getting into it. I started watching it while I was going to the gym, like when I'm running on the treadmill and that. I was like, yo, the fight scenes, bro, would be getting me in the mood, man. I'm like, yo, turn up the speed real quickly. But the reason why I put it on my number 5 is because it was like up to a certain point where it felt like they were just kind of still dragging the anime. Like, because like when you think about Fairy Tail, you're thinking about like, I don't want to say the OG animes because OG animes I consider like animes from like the 90s and the 80s, but like around like the early 2000s, whatnot. It's like those animes kind of like they go for a while. Like you got the One Pieces and you got the Naruto that are mad long, and then you got Bleach. You got Bleach trying to be long like that too. So I think Fairy Tail was really just trying to ride that extend the anime wave. So it's like it got to a certain point where it's like, okay, yo, you're dragging this. Like you should have stopped at this point.
You beating a dead horse, bro. You need to stop.
Facts. Like after the part where Natsu finds his dad and all that, after that arc, I was just like, yo, why y'all still making more episodes? Like it seemed like
dad or his dragon dad.
His I think that's his dad, his dragon, because like he was just like randomly found in like the wilderness or something like that.
Yeah,
and then the dragon adopts him and teaches him how to be a dragon.
Okay,
so that was like his dad. But the whole like after that arc, and the arc where all the dragons. It was like the dragon arc where like you meet his dad, you meet the one who raised the Iron Dragon guy. Forgot his name, man.
Oh, was it Gajil or something like that?
Gajil, yeah. And then there was I think the wind one was Windy or something like that. Bro, after that arc and after they fought that big boss, and then they kept making more episodes. I was like, yo, I see why nobody really like you.
Doing too much.
But the characters are dope, man. My favorite character in there would be Natsu because, obvious reasons. They got to make the character have all the powers. This dude's eating everything. He's like, okay, you got a power? I'm eating it.
He's like, I'm fired up. All right, bro, you need to calm down.
But I like their little like character, the like character lineup. There's Natsu. There was what was that guy that does the ice? I forgot all their names. Gray, yeah, there we go. Yeah. And I like that little love scene thing that they have with what's her name? That chick. She controls water.
Juvia? Yeah,
there we go. Juvia.
Or is it Juvia? Like, something like that, yeah.
So I like how they kind of shipped everybody, kind of. So that was kind of cool. The plot, I mean, he's spending most of his time looking for his dad. Mm-hmm. Like, the plot was pretty straightforward.
Yeah. Looking for my dad, trying to, be to get best, guild.
Yeah, there we go. Best guild. Yeah, but that would be on my number 5.
I feel you. What's funny is the way you feel about Fairy Tail is exactly the way I feel about Bleach. It's like after a certain point, why are we continuing the story? Like Ichiko defeats Aizen. That should be the end of the story. In my opinion.
Bro. More to come.
But yeah, Fairy Tail. I watched episode 1. I was in high school, I think, and one of my homies was like, "Yo, let's go." We were chilling at someone's house, and he was like, "Yo, let's watch Fairy Tail. You guys gotta watch Fairy Tail. We have to watch Fairy Tail." And so he puts it on, and he puts it on dub, and it was just trash. And I was like, "I can't,
bro.
I just can't do this, man. I can't do this."
Like number 1 rule: if you're gonna try to put somebody on something, do not put on the dub for the very first episode. Just don't do it.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie to you. My cousin initially he read the manga before he watched the anime, so it was like the first episode. I watched like the first couple episodes, and I was like, "Yo, bro, I thought you said this anime was slapping.
Right.
This thing is trash."
Right.
He goes, no. You got to keep watching. Like, it gets better. I was like, okay. And I kept watching it. It does get better. It doesn't get better until they, like, leave the island.
Mm.
So essentially they're like put into this genjutsu, and they're separated on this island. The guild is separated on this island. They have to find each other and build up their team. And then there's like a time skip where they finally get off the island. They're all like crazy OP.
Okay. I'll give it a chance one day. We'll see.
I think I did watch it. I think I got to what was the end of season 1 when they ended off with that like festival thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At that point, they
Yeah.
that when they have like that huge battle with all the other guilds, that's when it gets good.
Yeah, I think like the last episode I ever watched was they were getting ready to have a parade or whatever for all the guilds. I think they had just fought Fairy Tail Guild leader's like grandson or something.
Mm.
Yeah, that was the last. He got like Genki got like exiled from the guild or whatever, and that was the last episode I ever saw. But I mean, I did enjoy it. It wasn't too bad. Like, oh, I can do it. I can dig it.
Work.
Yeah.
I bet.
All right, 4th spot.
Moving into number 4.
Number 4.
I don't think y'all. I think I've brought it up. I don't think y'all have seen it before, but I'm gonna go with Hajime no Ippo, the boxing anime.
Okay.
I know of it, but I've never actually like watched it all the way through. But that is a fire anime from the scenes that I have watched.
Yes, sir.
I'm just like, oh,
yeah. Yeah. So I wanted to be a little diverse, so I had to like sneak a sports anime up in here. So I put one up in here. But Ippo, I remember watching it for the first time. It was like, you ever watch an anime and you're like, damn, why did it take me so long to watch this? This is fire.
Yeah, bro.
That was the kind of reaction I had. But yeah, it's it's your basic feel good story where you got this underrated character and he kind of climbs his way to the top. But the pacing of the anime is dope. So it's like you're watching a fight every 3 episodes or something like that. The side characters are funny. They're enjoyable. Each fight is like well directed to the point where like you don't know who's gonna win. Like the main character got plot armor, but you're watching that thing like, damn. I don't know if you can do it.
Oh no.
So the fight scenes are dope because of that. And then I have to say, after I watched this anime, I was like, damn, I need to pick up some boxing classes.
Did you?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Oh, word.
Just like nothing crazy, just like one of those what we got in Norwood? Title boxing. We got title boxing in Norwood. Buddy. And there was a spot in Newton called Nonatum boxing. It's kind of the same concept. It's more of a cardio place, but you're learning boxing technique at the same time.
Word. That's what's up.
But yeah.
What was the name of the anime again?
Hajime no Ippo. It translates.
I'm have to check that out.
Ippo's the main character's name, but it translates to the fighting spirit.
I have to check that out.
Because
I think I was like going through like a list of like animes, and I think I saw it, and I was like, oh shit. Because like when I saw it, I was thinking of Kuroko no Basket.
Yeah, Kuroko is dope too.
Sports anime is like highly underrated, honestly.
Yes.
High key.
I haven't seen them all, but like every time I do watch one, I'm like, oh snap! Like they turned volleyball and made it really good. I was like, oh
yeah, bro. Haiku is fire, bro. Haiku is fire. I was like, I was watching, like he was like, oh, they got a volleyball anime? Let me check this out. I put it on. I was like, I am not disappointed. Let me tell you.
And the last thing I'll say about Ippo is that it's an old school anime, but they don't do fillers. Instead, they do long breaks between seasons. So the newer seasons are like updated animation and stuff. So it's very enjoyable to watch. You go from the old school animation and then it transfers into like the new school animation.
That's what's up.
the show.
All right, Eric, go ahead. Number 4.
Oh, damn. So on my 4th spot, I got an anime called Vandred. I don't know if y'all heard of that.
Nah, bro.
Nah,
Damn,
but
you guys got fancy, man. Both of you guys.
Oh man.
Mike, have you seen this?
Yeah, I seen it like years ago.
Yeah.
I barely remember it, but yeah, go ahead.
I mean, so basically, it's just like a mecha anime,
Oh,
but it's
word.
like in this world, like men and women are like separate, like they separated. So basically, it's like men versus women out in space.
Mm.
Yeah, and it's crazy, and like so they're like they're having like space wars and all that. So the first few episodes, we come into like the main character, Hibiki, I think his name is. Yeah. He wants to be like this pilot for like the men, to go fight the women, and be like get some glory, some respect on his name. So he ends up getting onto the ship that gets launched out, mind you, and then like right after this ship gets like hijacked by like female pirates. So they hide, the females jack this ship. Hibiki, this doctor, and this another dude, they get taken hostage on the female pirate ship. And crazy ish happens. Like the villains of the story is like some alien robot race who want to destroy all humans and take over. I was like, okay, whatever. But so they had to deal with them to get into this battle. They end up going through some kind of like what was it, like this weird asteroid field or whatever it is, kind of like mutates their ship, and then like a few of their other like smaller single pilot ships. So and then when that happens, they're able to like combine with like the main character, like three chicks, I think 3 or 4. So they combine, there's obviously romance in there. All the crew, trying to accept these men into like the crew, because men and women have been separate for like wicked for a long ass time. And it's like they're like, oh shit, there's a guy, like they're poison, kill him or whatever. I was like, yo, this is stupid, but I enjoy watching it. I don't know why. I was like, for whatever reason, I was just glued to each episode. And I think it might have been the mech battles, honestly. Because like I said before, like I was a huge Gundam fan. So I was like, when I think of mechs, I always automatically think of Gundams. So
Right.
here comes this new mech anime. I'm like, oh shit, this is kind of fire. You know what I mean? Like, so that's kind of one of the reasons why I gravitated toward it. A hell of a lot of fan service, I should say.
Yeah.
Boobs like flying everywhere. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm watching for the plot.
Got your lotion in your hand.
Oh man.
My man went there. No, that was not going in that direction. But yeah, I mean the cast of characters, and nothing too memorable. There was a little bit of character development, very little, I should say. But it was an enjoyable watch. I definitely watch it again. If I had spare time, if I was like, I don't know what to watch. I'm like, you know what? Let me go find Vandred and see if I can find it. Because like, dude, honestly, I don't even know where the hell you can find that now.
Yeah.
But for a 4th spot, I enjoyed it. I'd watch it again.
It was funny. I think I told you guys this, that I watched Vandred back in the day when Netflix sent you DVDs.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, before Netflix was a streaming service, they sent you DVDs, and then you get like 3 DVDs a month or something, and then you mail it back like that. So my brother grabbed Van Tread for whatever reason, and I was just there watching it with him. I barely remember it, but the only thing I really remember is the relationship between the 2 main characters. So that was funny. The fan service, hella funny.
Yeah.
So yeah, it isn't. It's a hidden gem for sure.
Yeah.
It's not like, oh my god, this is garbage. It's a hidden gem.
Word.
It's like, you know, I mean, if I had to watch, you know, Vandred versus 90s anime, I'm going Vandred all the way.
Yeah.
So that's my 4th spot. What you got on your 4th spot, Carl?
I'm gonna have to go with Dragon Ball, man. Damn, bro. You guys out here like naming some like fancy stuff. I'm out here feeling hella basic.
You good?
But
good?
yeah, no, I'm gonna have to go with Dragon Ball. And when I say Dragon Ball, I mean all of it. Like Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super. Sure. Yeah.
Wasn't there a Dragon Ball GT?
Dragon Ball GT. Thank you for reminding me. And then
that shit was garbage. But anyway, continue.
From every now and then I dabble around in, you know, DBZ Heroes, DBZ ANF, DBZ Abridged.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they got those like other like fan animation. I like the fan animations because like I think it was like before Super came, the fan animation was ridiculous, bro. Like they're like, yeah, yo, this is what it'd be like if you know, because remember at the end of Dragon Ball, Goku ends up flying away on a dragon or something. No. At the end of GT, he hops on the dragon and flies away, and he's like gone. And they fast forward to the future, and you got Kid Goku and Kid Vegeta duking it out. Yeah, and it was like, yeah, this is what it would be like if like Goku comes back, he's Super Saiyan 5, and then Gohan learns Super Saiyan 4, and Vegeta's like Super Saiyan 5 or something like that. And then they got Gohan with like kids, like more than like a couple of kids. It was dope. Like, so like the whole Dragon Ball like world is really entertaining to me.
Mm-hmm.
Dragon Ball has always been entertaining to me ever since my cousin got me hip on that. Now this is my other cousin. This is my older cousin. He got me hip to Dragon Ball.
Right.
I remember we started watching that crap on the Spanish channel. You know, the Telemundo. Back in like the early 2000s,
bro.
Man.
I'm not even gonna lie. I used to watch like some on like I don't even know what they're saying, but I'm enjoying the visuals.
Dude was like, yo, we gotta watch Dragon Ball. Yo, puts that crap on. I'm like, oh, hold up. I can't understand anything this is saying. But after like maybe like a year or two, and then they put it on Toonami, and then they put Dragon Ball on Toonami, and I was like, Dragon Ball? My cousin's like explaining to me, yo, this is what came before Dragon Ball Z. And I was like, okay. Fast forward a couple years later, me and a couple of dudes from my church, we was in like the choir team or whatever, and we found a website that had all the like episodes listed out, and we're like, fam, we gonna watch every single one of these episodes. We started from
what we doing,
bro. It was crazy. We started all the way from Dragon Ball, all the way up to, I think we stopped a little bit before GT. But yo, man, I was like, damn, I didn't even know. Because the thing is, like, I would watch 1 or 2 episodes here and there just to kind of get an idea of what's going on. But I mostly just played the game. So I didn't really even know the plot.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like once you get into the plot, you're like, oh, okay, you know, I like the plot. The plot's cool and all, but I hate how Goku just be doing his kids so dirty. Like, damn, like, you just out here, like, having Piccolo stepdaddy and your son basically, while you out somewhere else just fighting.
Because you dead, bro. You dead. What you...
Facts. Dude chose death rather than raising his son, bro. Like, yo, how do you get more deadbeat than that?
And don't, bro. Literally. Literally.
But the plot is straight though. The plot is straight. Straightforward plot. You got a dude who's power hungry who wants to keep getting stronger. The character listing is awesome because the character development is really good. Everybody that starts off as Goku's enemy ends up becoming his ally. You know, you start off with freaking Tien Shenhan, and he ends up joining the team. And then you get I think Yamcha at one point was his enemy or something, or a rival or something.
Yeah.
Krillin at one point was a rival. Everybody ends up become part of the team. You get Vegeta, and you get Piccolo, and you get, I think that was dope because it's like it starts off, it gives you an enemy for you to end up later on loving. So it's really like you never really hate anybody in the show.
I mean, you can still hate them, even if they have a character change. But yeah, but you're right. I mean, pretty much everyone that he fought ends up dead, or becomes his friend.
Right.
So that's like he was Naruto before Naruto was a thing.
Facts. That's big facts. That is big facts. Like he didn't even have to talk no jutsu, because homie was about
exactly. He's like, yo, just throw these hands real quick. All right, I beat you. We boys. Let's move on. Okay.
Oh shit.
Basically.
Yeah, but that's my number 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a good number 4. I mean,
yeah.
Non-anime fans mess with Dragon Ball, so definitely worthy of its spot. Going into number 3, I'm gonna go less fancy, Carl. And I got Full Metal Alchemist. And I would say I'm including both versions, the original version and Brotherhood. If you don't know the difference between the two versions, basically the first version, they both start the same, but then the first version goes off and does its own thing because it's basically filler. Like it doesn't follow the manga because the manga takes time to develop. So instead of doing the whole filler thing, they just did their own show. And then after, they were like, all right, let's do it again, but follow the manga. And so yeah, we get both stories. And I think both stories are dope. They both have their pros and cons. The one con with the original version is the ending is straight garbage. It was just like, man, I was like frustrated. Like I was telling Eric earlier, like I judge animes on how they end because, the journey is one thing, but if the ending is trash, it was like, what was the point of the journey?
Right.
So it was good that we got Brotherhood and we got a proper ending to the story. I got some closure. I was like, yes, I can rest now.
I can rest easy.
So if I was to get into Full Metal, like how would I watch it? Would I watch Full Metal first, then Brotherhood, or?
Yeah, so you could do it either way. I would say Brotherhood is a quicker pace. So they tell that beginning of the story the same way, but it's like really, really fast. It's like, all right, here's what happened. Boom, 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 boom. Whereas like the original version, it takes time. It's like, all right, here's what happens, telling you the story. There's like some side stories in the beginning that they do where you get more in touch with the characters, I would say. But you could watch it either way. Like it's just a faster pace to start off in Brotherhood. So you can watch either one. I would recommend watching the original version because I think both stories are fire.
I was just gonna ask, like, would you recommend the original one versus over Brotherhood, or
100%? I mean, I think any Full Metal fan fell in love with the original version. So, and I would say the dub is actually really good. It's like one of the best dubs there is. but it's a great story of two brothers. There's a lot of emotion in there. You gonna cry. There's no, if you don't cry watching this anime, you're not human. I'm not even like
Hey,
an emotional person, bro. I'm over here crying. Like, damn, bro. One particular scene in particular gets everybody crying.
oh, I think I know what scene you're gonna say. Go ahead,
Of
bro.
course, I'm not gonna say it.
Oh,
No, say it.
No. Because if when you experience it, I don't want you to know it's coming. So
I respect that. I respect that.
bro.
Uh,
But all right, let me just say this:
go
is
ahead.
it the scene where homie gets killed?
Yes, it's
Bye.
not that specific scene, but what happens after.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, it's a great. I think it was like the first anime I watched where like it was like super serious, like it's like, okay, like this is a really serious story they're telling, where it's like, everything else is like power levels and goofy Naruto running around, and then Full Metal comes out and it's like, whoa, this is dark, this is like a serious story they're telling. It was dope. But yeah, I'm locking it in at number 3. Show and tell. I got the poster back there. You see? Oh snap!
Oh,
snap!
Yo,
I
there
can
was
flex real quick.
there was one scene from Brotherhood which I saw. It was like the ending when that one guy that was collecting all the he was collecting like a bunch of souls, and then he ends up like he gets into that fight, and then he ends up meeting God.
Okay, yeah,
and then he's like begging God not to send him into some like void.
Yep. I know what you're talking about. Yep.
Yeah, bro, yo, when I saw that part, I was like, damn, they got anime like this?
Yeah,
Man, it's kind of deep.
Yeah, that's why I
Because
like
like,
it a lot.
you get used to the Narutos and the Bleaches, and the story don't even really go in that direction. Then you get Full Metal, I was like, oh shoot. And just that one episode, and I was thinking about getting into it, but my cousin's like, yeah, no, not every anime you should get into. I'm like, fam, what?
Bro, hop off.
Yes. It's definitely a classic.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to check it out.
Yeah, I mean, I think I watched a little bit of both. I don't think I finished either one, but from the episodes that I did see, it was fire. I think one episode that sticks with me because it was just like wow. It's like it was one of the episodes when Ed he like is going to take the alchemist test, and for like the test they have to like transmutate like objects or whatever. And one of these random, he's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be this douchebag, and just like he created like this huge tower or whatever, and it wasn't like stable or anything, so it ended up falling. And then you got red coat homie just runs in, he's like smack, and just like transmutates it and just like transforms into like a bunch of like flower petals or butterflies or whatever.
Right.
I was like, that was done beautifully.
Yeah,
That was
so
nice.
the significance with that scene is that so every alchemist, you need like a transmutation circle to do your thing.
Okay.
Ed did that without a circle, which was like super rare. It was like, whoa. He doesn't need a circle to transmute. But but to give some background, I should have gave you some background. If you've never seen the story before, basically these two brothers, their mom dies, and they're like, we need to bring her back to life. So they do a bunch of research. They find a master that teaches them alchemy. They read books, and they get in the lab, and they're like, all right, we got the raw materials to make a human. Let's try to bring our mother back. So they tried, they failed. The brother loses the brother loses his entire body, and the other brother loses a leg. So he's like, oh snap, I just lost my brother.
I thought he lost his leg and arm.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I'm getting there.
My fault.
He's like, damn, I lost my brother. So then he transmutes and gives up his arm to get his brother's soul back and attaches it to a suit of armor.
Wow.
And then they're on a journey basically to figure out how to get his brother's body back. I was like, man, it was crazy.
It's almost as if his brother's soul cost an arm and a leg.
Yeah.
Oh man. I'm gonna leave it at that.
That was a good one.
Go ahead,
That was a
Eric,
good
number
one.
3.
It's like, wait, so you're telling me a soul costs an arm and a leg?
Oh man.
That's crazy.
Oh,
all right. All right. So let's see what I got for my number 3. Oh, so I think Mike's seen this one too. So for my number 3, I got Initial D.
Ooh. That's a good
Initial
pick.
D.
That's a good
Yeah,
pick.
bro. That's
Before I start cracking the jokes, what's that one about?
It's what you think, Carl.
Oh my god. All right, no. So a little bit of backstory into Initial D before Carl's mind starts racing. So what it is basically an anime about Japanese street racing, honestly. And it focuses on the main character whose dad owns and runs a tofu shop.
Okay.
And unbeknownst to him, like his dad is like this badass street racer, like on the downhill, like no one can beat him.
Wow.
And like it's funny because like with his dad having that background, he kind of forced Takumi Fujiwara, the main character, throw it out there. He kind of forces Takumi to like start doing the deliveries. I think he said was at like 13 or something like that. It was a crazy young age. I was like, bro, that's illegal. But so he's like, yo, all right, I want you to do this. Like so one of the his training technique, he puts a cup of water in Homeboy's holster. He's like, bro, I want you to deliver all this tofu without letting this water spill. And mind you, if you've ever driven in a car with any kind of drink, you know, as soon as you take a turn, like if there's no cup, like the lid on that cup, all that water or liquids everywhere. But it's crazy. Like he teaches them to like roll the water. So like it'll like go to like the very almost like to the point where it's gonna tip out, but then he like rolls it so it like it just like rolls around the rim and just like keeps going back and forth. Mind you, why he's going friggin' 90, God knows how fast he's going crazy fast down downhill with all these like tight hairpin turns. Damn. And it's nuts. And I don't know why. I don't know why I fell in love with it, because I think I was just like watching Netflix one day. I was like, yo, let me find something to watch. And then I see like the poster, like the cover for Initial D. I was like, oh, got some kind of racing anime. Let me check it out. Definitely was not disappointed. And it's funny because the main character, like when you first meet him, he's like, what the hell? The car that he has is like it's called an 8.6, like a Torino 8.6, Panda Torino 8.6. And he's like there, and all his friends are like, all his other friends are like car heads, basically. Like all they do is freaking gather up at night, go up to the mountain, just like race, like every night. And he's like, what the hell is so fun about that? And it's funny because some big shot racers, they come into town, They're like, all right, we're gonna beat like all the street racing gangs in this prefecture. And so one of the brothers, he's like driving, chilling, trying to like, get used to the course. And here comes, Tofu Boy delivering. And he's like, yo, this dude's in my way. So he tries to like speed past homie and just like leave him in the dust. He's like, oh, all right, he's gone. And like, all of a sudden he looks into his rear view. He's like, oh shit, is that a pair of, set of headlights? He's like, who the hell is like up here driving? And mind you, it's the car that he just passed. And it's crazy. Like this, he like, does his driving and stuff, and he like takes these corners like homie's like on a roller coaster, basically. And he's just ripping around all these like hairpin turns, and he leaves like this big bad street racer in the dust. And homie's just like, oh shit, did I just really get burned by like this clunker of a 8.6? Long story short, they would have, beat the local street racing team. Takumi shows up. He beats him again. He's like, they were like, oh shit, bro. Like, how the hell are you doing this when you didn't even know what an 8.6 was the other day? And it was crazy. Definitely crazy. Definitely Takumi gets some good character development after like the first season. There's a little bit of romance in there. Not too bad. Kind of like a street race, slice of life type anime. So definitely the action. I mean, that's crazy because you wouldn't think like an action in a racing anime would be fire, but it's fire in this. And they have a bunch of different cars and stuff. I would definitely recommend it. I don't know if it's still on Netflix, but if you can find it, definitely check it out.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's on Hulu because I was ready to rewatch it. Basically, this anime is Tokyo Drift before Tokyo Drift. You feel
Basically.
me? You seen Tokyo Drift, Carl? I know you seen Tokyo Drift.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's the whole time you were talking. I'm thinking about Tokyo Drift.
Yeah, bro.
Yes, like Eric was saying, this dude, the way he turns around some of these hairpin turns, it's like, how?
Bro, you should have crashed, bro. Like, what are you doing? It's crazy. So definitely, if you're in the mood to check out a new, not a new, it came out in like
long time ago. It's a oldies, I think.
Yeah,
but
I think
like
the
newer seasons came out not that long ago.
Yeah,
but
that reminds me, I should say. So like you can tell the animation style kind of got better as like the newer episodes came on.
Right.
You can definitely tell. It's like because you go to watch like the first season, it's like okay, cool, and then you go to another season, like oh shit, is this the same thing?
Exactly the same with Ippo. It's just like that.
Yeah.
It starts off old and then it's like progresses to this new animation. But yeah. Initial D, I liked a lot. It came out with a 5th season, I think 5th, and I never watched it. So I was like, damn. And I don't feel like just jumping into it. So I want to rewatch it from the beginning. But
bro, we can do like a watch party.
But yeah, no, that's a good pick. That's a good pick.
Yeah. Oh, we go quick before Carl let you go. That soundtrack on that show, fire.
Of course.
Go ahead, Carl.
So my number 3, I actually recently just started this anime, My Hero Academia. Yo, I actually did not know how good that was. I was like, whoa. Because like I've been hearing a lot of people talk about it for a while now. I think one of my friends, he was like telling me about it, and I was asking him a few questions about it. He was like filling me in. And at the time when I was hearing him out, it sounded stupid to me. And it was like I had zero interest in the newer animes coming out. Like you got My Hero and you got Demon Slayer, and I was like, yeah. But yo, I got into that stuff. I was like, whoa, like it made me feel like I was watching Naruto, man, because like it got that Naruto vibe in there, you know.
I feel
And it's
you.
like there's definitely those moments where it's like you get emotional, not emotional like you want to cry, but like emotional like you get amped up. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah, bro, for sure. I can tell you like 2 fights off the bat. That's just like crazy, crazy.
For sure.
How far are you in the anime? Because I don't want to spoil nothing for you, bro.
Oh, I'm almost done. I
Okay, cool,
got
cool.
a couple episodes. I'm on season 5.
All right.
Mm.
So my top one of my top tier fights, the All Might's final fight versus
Yeah. 100%.
All for One.
Okay.
Mhm.
It's crazy,
Yeah.
bro. Crazy.
The
It's like
scores is ridiculous. The scores is ridiculous. Like it's like, yo, once they play that, the scores comes in, and you're like, oh shoot, you know it's about to get lit, yo,
mhm.
yo. But the characters in there, you got like the like handful of good characters with like cool powers,
Yeah.
and then you got a whole bunch of like trash superpower. Like I
Hinata,
was like, yo, what the heck?
Bro,
what are you
for
gonna do
sure.
with
That
this?
exactly. That goes back to our powers episode. Like, yo,
Yeah.
if you could have one power, like, yo, some of them powers in My Hero, just not it. It's just not
Henry,
it.
They make it
and
work though.
yeah,
Of
yeah.
course.
I peeped that. Like
Like,
they,
okay.
yo, they make that stuff work real well. I was like,
Of course.
The teamwork and everything. I'm like, oh, okay. Okay.
there's some powers that are low key OP,
Mhm.
but they don't develop that character. You know, like
Yeah.
that dude Coda, he could talk to animals.
Mm.
I'm like, yo, like, and then he's like one of the worst characters in the show, and I'm like, yo, like that's some type of power like you be killing the game with, like.
Mhm.
Like there's a couple others too. Like who else? What's going? All right, that's the only one I could think of right now.
That's all good.
But
I know what you mean though.
yeah, no, for sure. Like, but yeah, no, the anime is fire. The plot is really dope. I like how you know, the developing Midoriya,
Mhm.
and how like he goes from not having a quirk to, you know, getting a quirk passed down to him.
Mhm.
And then he has to learn to develop it and learn to control the power. And I'm at the point right now where he starts getting the other manifestations
Mhm.
of that
Mm.
quirk. So he's like starting to get
Black Whip. I think that's
the
the
black,
second one.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's
The
the
second one
second
that
one.
manifests. Yeah.
And
Mhm.
I think that's super dope. I think he's gonna be like a crazy OP character by the end of the show. Are they done after season 5? Or are they gonna be doing like a season 6?
It's gonna go on for a while.
Um,
It seems like.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because where the manga's at right now, it's slapping.
A word?
So,
Okay,
yeah,
I'm gonna have
bro.
to check out the manga then.
I'm telling you, if you definitely should. All right, so I read the latest chapter today. I was like, oh my god,
Word?
crazy.
I'm
Yeah,
have
bro.
to check it out. But yeah,
Mhm.
no, that would be my number 3, man. The anime is dope, man. The score is crazy. The characters, you know, they got a couple good characters. You know, the plot is pretty solid. So yeah, that's my number 3.
That. I agree. I agree with it. Only reason it didn't make my list is just because it hasn't ended. So I can't
True.
put it up there
True.
yet.
I feel you.
Personally.